Welcome to a new video. If you are new here, my name is Kim. I'm a second year 4th grade teacher in West Michigan. So this morning in West Michigan, it is foggy and sad and dreary outside, just like it was all day yesterday. And yesterday I was in such a funk. I had been working on my computer all day and I just felt like so out of it. And so I've decided today is going to be a new day. Today's going to be a good day. I'm excited to vlog today. Also, something that I worked on yesterday and the day before was creating some doodles using the app Procreate with my iPad Pro and then my Apple Pencil. I have been loving doing that. I made one for Melissa, my best friend, for her birthday back in January, which I think I showed in a video. But my friend Lauren from Keeping Them First had been making a bunch of different ones of teachers, which inspired me to do one of her and then feature some other teachers as well. So I'll pop those up on the screen over there if you'd like to see them. But that has been a fun little hobby that I was doing the past couple days, which was good, but again, just something sitting down. All right, so I'm gonna go get ready for my first meeting today and then I will talk to you guys after that. Oh, also I have my iced coffee this morning, so life is good. So I forgot to introduce it in the video itself, but I did film myself getting ready this morning, and so I decided to just plug those clips in right here. Also, I'm kind of playing around with some different effects, just kind of having fun, being creative. I kind of tried to make this one look like an Instagram filter, which I don't know if it totally worked 100%, but I was inspired by my sweet friend Michelle, who also makes teaching videos, so I'll make sure to link her in the description below, but she seriously has the absolute best editing, and I always love watching her videos, so thanks, Michelle. So now I am filming on my new camera, so hopefully the quality looks good. I've been working on playing around with the settings and trying to figure them out, but it definitely is like a huge learning curve trying to figure out a new camera, so crossing my fingers that it looks okay. But I just got off a meeting with my kids a little bit ago. So today was really fun because we actually played a new game for us. We played Pictionary together, which a few of my kids had never even heard of before. And I'm pretty sure I got the idea from my friend Maddie from Primarily Yours, but I'm not entirely positive. I know I've seen it online in a couple different spaces, but basically how I did it with my class is I had this little whiteboard, and on the back of this is just like a place value chart. And this is one that I use with my small groups in my classroom, and it's just like the perfect size. So I grabbed a couple of these to take home for distance learning, and then I used a whiteboard marker and just drew a couple easy things. So I drew like a tree for one of them. So how I did it is I did it step by step. So I held it up and I'm like, okay, here's step 1. Anybody have any guesses? No guesses? Okay, here's step 2. And then I already had a kid who was like, oh, it's a tree. And then I actually opened it up to my kids and I let them do it. And so I think I had 2 or 3 kids who actually grabbed a piece of paper and then they drew and held it up and we got to guess what it was. So that was super fun, and I highly would recommend doing it. I honestly think you could do it like K through 5. And then toward the end of the meeting, we also played a quick game of I Spy, and that was fun. We just had to do something that was in somebody's frame. So like I spy something blue or green or whatever. So whenever we play these games, I always have them all on mute and then they raise their hand when they would like to answer a question. And either I call on them and then they unmute themselves, or if one of the other kids is leading the game, then they would look around and see who has their hand up and then say, okay, so-and-so, unmute yourself, and then they can share. So that was really super fun. I love connecting with my kids. I love these meetings. It is just like so heartwarming to see their faces, and I just wish we could all hang out. May 16, I always have to check, and I'm kind of a hot mess express right now, you guys, because I have like this cord to my light over here, and Chris is actually outside doing yard work, so like maybe you'll be able to hear that in the background. And on top of all of that, I actually already filmed this clip yesterday and I edited all of it already, but honestly I just did not like how it turned out. I filmed in the cat room on my new camera, but it still was super echoey, and I just felt like the quality was way off because I'm still learning the settings. So anyways, all of that to say that I am going to to sit down right now and share with you guys some things that have recently come in the mail. And actually I'm glad that I waited and I'm refilming this clip because 2 more things came in the mail today that I'm going to show you guys. So most of these things are teaching related, but I have a couple just like fun things too. So let's see what came. So the first thing that I got in the mail recently was actually from a viewer named Rosa, and she was so sweet to send this over. This is from my Amazon classroom wish list. So Rosa sent over these cute little finger lights, and I actually have used these in my classroom before, but I've never owned my own set of them. I usually borrow them from my best friend Melissa whenever my class wants to use them, but these are great for a little treat or a reading incentive for your kids, and there's a bunch of different colors. So Rosa, thank you so much for sending these over. I will definitely be getting a ton of use out of these next year. Also, within the last couple of weeks, I got a bunch of different goodies in the mail, actually from one of my students, which was so sweet, and I was definitely not expecting that, but I guess it was just Teacher Appreciation Week, which honestly, if it weren't for social media, I probably would not have even known about. But she sent over a couple of goodies, and I know that she watches my videos, so I don't want to say her name just for privacy reasons, but I still want to show these on camera because I thought they were so sweet. So she sent over a couple of books, which I'm super excited about. This one I actually have not read yet, but it's by the same author, like series, as The Bad Seed and The Good Egg. And to go with that one, she sent over this little plushie, which is the good egg on one side, and then you flip it over and it's the bad seed on the other. I think this is going to be perfect for a reading buddy. And then to go with the other one, so this Love from the Crayons, she got this really cute little plushie set of crayons. How stinking adorable are these? And then you can close it and it says crayons in that like Oliver Jeffers type script, which is the illustrator of this book. So when you open it up, there's like little crayons, and they're actually finger puppets. Like, are you kidding me? That's so cute. I love that. So sweet gal, if you're watching this video, just know that I appreciate these so much, and I absolutely love them. Also, I almost forgot, she sent over these little elephant and piggy plushes as well, which I think are so cute. I totally love these. Elephant and Piggy are like my favorite book characters probably of all time. While we're on the topic of books, I've had a ton of books come in recently. I got this huge pack of books that are all like nonfiction, really fun books. This is actually from a publishing company, which is kind of surreal to me. It's from Bellwether Publishing or Bellwether Media or something like that. I'll try to put it right here. But I had somebody reach out to me on Instagram from this publishing company and ask if they could send me some, and I was like, oh my goodness, are you even kidding? I love having just authentic nonfiction texts in my classroom. They are some of the most popular texts that I have. My kids totally gravitate towards these and love them. So I'm so excited to have so many new different ones. So to Bellwether Publishing, thank you so much. And I got more books because I am me. So I ordered some books from Thrift Books, which is one of my favorite places to get books from, and 3 out of I think 5 or 6 books that I ordered already came. So I got a couple of professional development books. These are both books by Ruth Colham. I don't know how you say the last name, but just a couple of different like ELA type books for professional development. And then also I got this picture book, which hopefully we will be back at school for September 11th. I do not even want to think about the alternative at this time, and I really like to teach September 11th using a variety of texts. There's a lot of really good ones that you can use. This is one I haven't read before, but I saw it was on Thrift Books for like a few dollars, and so I knew I had to pick this up. So I'm really excited to read through this. And then I think this is the last book that I have to show you guys, but I just got this book, which I talked about in my last vlog, which is called Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria and Other Conversations About Race. I am so excited to have this book. This has been on my TBR list for a long time, and I'm actually doing a book study on this book with a bunch of different educators. I honestly only thought it would be a few people at first, but now we have like over 30 something teachers who, some of them create content on like YouTube or Instagram or wherever, and we're all partnering together and doing this book study. I'm so excited. We all have very different backgrounds. We're all from like different areas, and it's just gonna be really cool. So I'm super excited about this, and we're gonna start that up next week, so yay! In one of my last vlogs, I shared that I went to Hello LitCon Detroit last weekend as I'm filming this, and my little swag bag came in today. So it just has that big Hello Literacy bag, and then there are a bunch of goodies in here. So as I'm digging through this, I realized I already put a couple things away, so oops, but I got a little Hello Literacy notepad and then a lanyard, and then also in there was a pen and a sticker, I believe. And then I placed a separate order, and I ordered this really cute Because shirt to just encourage kids to explain their thinking, and it's like this really fun mint color, and I love that it's comfort colors. So anyways, I'm super excited to wear that, and I always love a good teacher tee. I am super excited about these next couple things because I actually had a company reach out to me that I've been obsessed with for a long time. Little spoiler over here. I have been following Time Timer on Instagram for a while because I've always really wanted one, but I haven't bought one before. And so they actually reached out to me on Instagram and they said, hey, we noticed that you've been liking a lot of our posts. We would love to send you a couple of items. And I said, and I was super excited. So first they sent over this Time Timer Plus, and what I love about this is it's just super visual. So this is like a nice big one. I don't think I'm gonna open it all up right now because I'm just gonna put it in storage probably till next year anyways, but I'm so excited. You guys can see the back right here, and this is a 60-minute timer. And then I also got this one. This is the Time Timer 60-minute visual timer mod. So you can set this one for a bunch of different times, and this one is just a smaller version basically, I think is the only difference. And then they sent over this little like silicone cover for it as well that says Time Timer on the side. I don't know if you can really see that, but so this will just make it a little bit more cute. Also, I received some other happy mail the other day from my new friend Emma, and here is a little card that she included in it so you guys can see her Instagram handle. I don't think it's focusing. There we go. So she has an account called @MadeByEmmaK where she sells like stickers and other fun stuff. She also has a teacher Instagram too, which is @EmmaInElementary, which is where I got to know her first. So she sent me over this really cute little sticker pack. Like, how stinking cute is this, you guys? Look at that. I'm obsessed. I love that. And then also this little sticker, and she sent me one that says be kind, which I actually already put on my laptop because it was just like way too cute to not use right away. And then the last thing I recently ordered is kind of random, but I thought I would show it to you guys anyways because I was inspired to get these from teacher Instagrammers because I follow like so many different teachers on Instagram, and I'm always inspired by like their cute outfits and whatever. So back when I was in middle school, I had a pair of Vans shoes that I used to wear all the time. I think I seriously wore them until they broke apart, and I decided to get a new pair of Vans. I keep seeing these on teacher Instagrams, and I just needed them, you guys. I just had to have them. So I just got the classic black and cream or black and white pair, which I know that these are not something I would wear like every day in the classroom probably, just because I usually dress up a little bit more, like dresses or like nice shirts and pixie pants or whatever. But I figured on like field trip days or just like around the house, like right now, where am I going? You know, I'm not going to school. So these will be perfect just for more casual wear, and I just think these are so cute. And I remember loving the pair that I used to have. Like I said, I seriously wore them until they broke. So I'm so excited to have a fresh new pair. So now the lighting is changing and I am like completely surrounded with stuff. And Jack is like cuddled up to the stuffed animals. So I think it's time to clean this all up. And then I do want to get outside again today. I have been editing videos basically all day for my school district, though we only have a couple weeks left of, ooh, the lighting is changing. We only have a couple weeks left of videos, so I'm getting to the end, but it is a lot of work. So I've been editing videos pretty much all day. I needed to take a break. I did go for a 4-mile walk/run this morning though, so pat on the back for me for doing that. But I think I'm gonna eat some dinner because it's actually around dinner time right now. And then I think I'm gonna go for a nice bike ride. Jack, how do you feel about all the mail? Do you like it? Jack gets so excited when there's new packages, you guys. Like, he loves boxes and hair. Oh, are you brushing my hair? That's so nice. Are you okay? I probably shouldn't just like let him do this, but here we are. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later now. I did go ahead and change because it's such a beautiful day out today and I was getting a little bit warm. So I'm about to go on a bike ride, but I wanted to stop and talk to you guys for just a minute about an app called Rivet. This video is not sponsored, but Rivet did reach out to me and wanted to have a video call with me to tell me more about their app. So I just want to touch base to see if any of you guys have heard it or if any of you have used it with your students and just kind of get some feedback from you guys because I just love using this community to learn more. So Rivet is an app or a website that has a ton of different books on there, and I had the opportunity to play around with it a little bit, but I have not gotten my students on there yet. So I'm excited to play around with it a little bit more, but I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys. They reached out to me and asked if I would want to be a teacher partner with them and kind of collaborate a little bit and give them feedback and all that fun stuff. So that's something that I'm planning on doing, which I'm really excited about. I'm excited to kind of have my voice be heard in that capacity, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to be heard as well. If if you guys have used it, please let me know what do you like about it, what do you think they could improve on, and then if you haven't used it, maybe if you want to check it out, I think it's a pretty cool resource. It works on like any iOS device as well as I think like pretty much any device period, as long as you can have like a web browser. If there's internet access, they can get on there. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of touch base and see if you guys have used this and what you guys think about it. Does it work really well for you? And then if you are using it, please let me know what grade level you're using it with. That would be super helpful for me as I try to navigate the app a little bit. So now I'm just about to go on a bike ride and I will definitely bring you guys with me. Like I said, it is the most beautiful day out today. So I think I'm gonna ride my bike to the beach. So let's go. Hey there guys, so it's later at night now. It's actually almost 10 p.m. and I just finished editing most of the vlog. I still have like a couple quick edits to make, but I did most of it, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far. And I have been watching so many YouTube videos lately, just with all this extra time I have on my hands or just the extra time I'm spending at home. I always have videos going as I'm like cleaning around the house or like working on lesson planning or whatever it is. And so I just kind of wanted to open it up because I feel like I'm watching a lot of the same people's videos and rewatching old videos and stuff like that. So who do you guys watch on YouTube? It doesn't just have to be people who create like teaching content or educational content or whatever, but like I would just love to know. I love watching like vloggers. I've been watching a lot more like commentary type videos lately, and I just kind of like a little bit of everything. So let me know in a comment below, whose channels do you love watching, especially if it's somebody who like every single time they upload a new video you watch it right away. I would love to know in a comment below who you guys are watching on YouTube. And now it's time to do my comment shout out. So I have my laptop here and I have 3 comments to shout out today. The first one is from my new friend Braylon, whose username is That Special Educator, and I follow her on YouTube and on Instagram, and she left a comment on my last video saying that she has the same camera that I just got. So I know now that she has that camera, and I know my friend Tay from the Chronicles of Teacher Tay has that one, and I know a handful of other people do as well. I have felt very discouraged so far with trying to figure out the settings because I'm so used to the camera that I'm filming on right now, and all I have to do is put it on a tripod and I'm ready to go. And with this new camera, like the quality just is not there the way that it is right now. The quality is like not nearly as good as the one that I'm using right now, but I know it can be. I just know I'm not setting it up correctly. So I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I just need to keep doing my research, watching a bunch of new videos, and hopefully I can figure it out sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned earlier in this video, it's just like a huge learning curve when you're so used to using one camera and you're trying to learn a new one. So thank you guys for being patient with me as I insert just like a couple clips here and there from the new camera. And then the next comment is from Chayla. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your first name correctly or not, so I so apologize if I'm completely butchering it, but she said that she's been loving seeing Jack in the videos recently, and I have been loving being around Jack extra lately too, and seeing him and being home and all that fun stuff. And it is kind of funny when I'm editing to see like what he has going on in the background. So I'm glad that you guys love Jack just as much as I do. And then the last comment was from Kelsey. Again, sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. I always worry about that when I do these comment shout outs, but she left a really sweet comment just saying that she appreciates my positivity toward the teaching profession and all of that stuff. And I will say to you guys, this was something I faced when I was in college as well. People feeling like teaching was like an easy major or kind of like writing it off, and I did not feel that way. I felt like some of the classes were incredibly difficult, and I definitely felt like when I was in college there were some people who kind of looked down upon me or belittled me because of the fact that I was going into teaching, and they felt like that was an easy major as well. So I totally resonate with this comment. And I even one time had a professor sit me down, and a professor who I really highly admired, like I thought this was a great professor, and he sat me down and said, hey Kim, you know, I think you can do a lot better than being a teacher. I don't think you should be a teacher. I think you should go into marketing or public relations or something where you can make a lot more money. And I remember how much that broke my heart and just made me so sad, because I think that teaching is such an important job. And I'm so glad that I didn't listen to that professor, even though I respected him and I respected his opinion. I'm glad that I continued doing what I knew that I needed to do and where my heart was, because I think that teaching is the absolute most amazing profession. I love it. I am just so passionate about what I do, and I can't imagine doing anything else. So stick in there, Kelsey. So that is all for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and press that post notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.